The long turns at Atlanta International Raceway have the effect upon rubber that sandpaper has on soft pine. The tire companies come here expecting 16 tire changes per car. With 44 cars starting the Atlanta 500, they figure to do a land office business. Tire failure can provide an unexpected, abrupt change of pace. David Pearson started on the outside front row for this race. On lap 54, he was running with the leaders. Pearson is unhurt, but the car will need work. Up front, Cale and Leroy are at it again. Leroy had the pole with a record 155.7 miles an hour. For 90 laps, he also had the lead. At the halfway mark, only 24 of 44 starting cars remain in the field. 4 have blown engines. 3 have overheated. Several had handling problems, and the rest have broken axles, drive shafts, or suspension. A typical attrition rate for a typical automobile race. If you don't hold together, you can't finish. And if you can't finish, you can't win. Among those watching the race behind the pit wall are many for whom racing is more than just a sport.
Racing allows a engineer, particularly, the opportunity to try something new, try something different, to stress a part a little bit higher, and keep out of a field which I call design defense. If a man designs something, he thinks it's pretty good because he designed it, and he has a tendency to run a program that proves how good it is rather than how bad it is. If he's assigned against competition, you know Monday morning if he's a better engineer or not.
Between the Mercuries of Cale Yarborough and Leroy Yarborough, who are not related, and the Fords of Bobby Allison and Donnie Allison, who are brothers, it took some sorting out to list the leaders. By lap 280, the first 4 cars were on the same lap, and the order was Yarborough in first place, Yarborough in second, Allison in third, and Allison in fourth. It sold a lot of programs. Only seconds separate the Mercuries of Cale and Leroy. Then Leroy draws a penalty lap for passing on the yellow. And it's Cale Yarborough with his second straight superspeedway victory. The Charger from Timmonsville, South Carolina, led 170 of 334 laps at an average speed of 125 miles an hour. His 5-second margin of victory was good for $20,000 in first-place money.